Chapter 18. Santa Monica. I wake, and Bobby is gone. Knowing he's at the gym, I wander with my only tights on through the empty sunlit house. The dogs bark to my hand. I pour a cup of coffee. Return to bed. My sister calls. I give her extensive birth control advice. Bobby comes home while I'm on the phone. It's my sister Dredo signs off to finish her muffins. Bobby wants to go to the Adidas store in Santa Monica. I want to go to the dispensary in Rite Aid. We decide we'll do all three. It is sunny and welcoming outside. I keep on the blue tights. Add a gray black striped vintage cut maxi dress. Sweater coat as per usual. Fortified by coffee, Bobby and I get in the smart car. Bobby leisurely motors to Rite Aid. I wait for a long time behind the prescription counter. When I get there, my Valtrex, my herpes, is in the same pouch as someone else's medication, and my Prozac hasn't arrived yet. I had my last 2 Prozac yesterday. I take 3 10 milligrams in the morning. It takes a lot of antidepressants to keep me depressed. And now I must wait another day. I buy a green naked juice and a multi-pack of Jewel Bright lighters. Sipping my kale juice, we drive up the number 2 on-ramp. I offer Bobby a sip. He says to save him one for the end. I forget and finish the juice by Santa Monica. The 10 is not that crowded for a Sunday. Soon we park in Wilshire. Walk through the 3rd Street. A man holding an iPad asks if I'm friendly as I walk past. I do not respond. I expect he has a petition or is raising money for something. I don't talk to strangers on the street in cities like LA because it makes me vulnerable, and it can only end badly. Rape, assault, and robbery are never far from my mind on the city streets. I explain this to Bobby as he reproaches me for not responding. I see that any man who approaches me on the street only wants one thing. I'm not inclined to give it to them, so I'd rather not even open a conversation. It's my right to ignore people I don't know. You're crazy. You really need to chill, Bobby says as we enter Adidas in Santa Monica. The Adidas store is white and circular. Bobby lays down 2 pairs of gray Adidas striped jogging pants on the returns counter. The clerk is a young woman with cat's eye eyeliner, red lipstick, pretty brown braids. She seems confused by the intricacies of the return. Bobby takes off halfway through to select what he wants to return them for. He's looking for black men's jogging pants with white stripes. He directs me towards the women's section, where they apparently have equivalent leggings for women. Why don't you try these on, Bobby says. I pick up a pair of black leggings with the 3 white Adidas stripes running down the outer leg. They're cute. Why not? They seem a thick, high-quality nylon. I tend to wear leggings instead of pants. I mean, it was 2005 after all. So, this is sort of the equivalent of buying a pair of pants or a pair of jeans. We could be twinsies, they say. We just have to not wear them on the same day. Oh, but of course we're wearing them on the same day, Bobby says. In the dressing room, I admire the white Adidas logo at my hip, the curve of my ass, the 3 white stripes that make my legs look longer. I will wear the shit out of these. I carried them up to the counter, following Bobby with his men's equivalent pants. With the 2 pairs of pants returned, Bobby pays for my leggings and his. I smile. Feel taken care of. We sail out of the store into the sun, carrying a white paper bag with black stripes. I can wear these both to work out and around town in fashion, I say. Thank you. Let's move the car and walk down to the beach, Bobby says. When his car is wedged in another free-metered spot for electric cars, we get out. I keep taking my cardigan off in the sweaty sun and putting it on in the breezy shade. Bobby and I walk into Sur La Table. I enjoy stores like this, I say. Fancy cooking supply stores. What I do not say, but I remember, is that Katie, my wife, my first wife, and I registered at Williams-Sonoma when we got married and got everything we could ever want from Williams-Sonoma. When Katie died, I inherited the bonanza of wedding presents. I'll bring my dowry to Bobby's house if we move in together. he will see the amplitude of these cooking supplies that really I don't use anymore out of grief. If and when we move in together, but not before. I hold these memories inside me as we browse cooking knives. Bobby questions the salesman about a paring knife, which he buys. A striped Chilwich mat like the one we saw in Palm Springs, which he does not buy. Sur La Table doesn't have the multicolored stripe with the aqua chartreuse that we saw out there in the desert sun. I examine vintage aprons, float out on Bobby's arm into the sun. Many red crosswalks stall us as we approach the ocean. I can see it beckoning in the distance. When we reach the wood railing outlook, the view is gorgeous. Blue water, white sand, the Santa Monica Pier with Ferris wheel and roller coaster. I take an Instagram, a photo for Twitter. I ask Bobby if I can take a picture of the two of us in front of the beach and put it on Facebook. I say, it would mean a lot to me if there's a picture of the two of us together on Facebook. We've been dating for 3 years. Facebook is a mirror of our real lives. I mean, we're definitely serious, I would say. I want to be able to receive that validation from my community or whoever the fuck. Just don't tag me, Bobby says. Weird, right? Why don't you want to be seen with me on Facebook? Are you embarrassed of me? Are you hiding me? Am I your secret? That really hurts my feelings. Okay. I snap a photo. Post it on Facebook as Lena Cosentino is feeling happy with Bobby Mendez at Santa Monica Beach and Pier. I tag Bobby. By the next evening, some people liked it. 2 of Bobby's friends comment. The second comment is from one of Bobby's friends who I do not know, whose name shall go redacted. He says, Bobby, you have a split between your 2 front teeth and so does your pretty girlfriend. Man, that's the most perfect mashup. Plus, you guys look great together. Well wrapped in compliments, like most things men always say is negging. Bobby's offended by this insult. I decide I might need a dental cleaning after all, but make no effort to schedule one the following week because I'm just too focused on the book I'm writing. If asshole strangers are noticing something in photographs, yeah, okay, it's real. If Bobby only is noticing it, it could be a delusion or a hallucination or micromanagement. But I need to save money. I mean, I'm on fucking disability. I don't want to spend the $156 I would need to spend on a dental cleaning because I don't have dental insurance through Medicare. Bobby's offered to pay for a cleaning before. I mean, my teeth being cleaned seem more important to him than to me, so I decide to just wait. We drive through Beverly Hills and down Melrose to Heliotrope, park across from my house. Bobby suggests we walk down to Helio Cafe on the corner for coffee, as my coffee maker is currently broken. I tell him he wouldn't like the grainy Turkish coffee that I drink. Halfway down the long block past LACC, I realized we were approaching Wonder Meds, the dispensary. I didn't decide to go there for the weed I needed, instead of the other Silver Lake dispensary I was planning on going to. We press onward to Wonder Meds. Bobby waits in the waiting area as I present my pot card and ID. I enter the mural-lined chamber. Buy 2/8 of what I later find is top-shelf stuff. I usually buy cheap and in volume. This is a nice change. I sail out with a white paper bag of my weed zipped into an orange American Apparel clutch. On the way up the street to the apartment, we stop at the smoke shop for iced Starbucks coffee in bottles. Drained, we toss the bottles at the LACC recycling bin. Up in my apartment, there are wasabi almonds, chili mangoes in a white china bowl. Bobby snacks, watches the early feed of Game of Thrones. We watch Silicon Valley, laugh at the comedic potential of the new sort of douchebag character. I sit on the floor with Nevada, say, kitty time! Watch her drifting back and forth under my hands. Bobby has to tend to his dogs, so I put on lipstick and get back in his car. At Bobby's house, the dogs get treats. Chicky gets eye drops. I get green juice from the Bolthouse Farms bottle in the fridge. Bobby falls asleep on his orange couch while I watch a mind-blowing episode of The Royals. Bobby wakes up halfway through and accuses me of not waking him up in time to see the show. Okay. I explained that I thought he wanted to sleep, so I was letting him. I was kind of secretly hoping he would sleep on the couch so I could just watch him and write and do my own thing. Bobby dozes as I fiddle with Twitter. Joan Collins sparkles on the worlds. I taste kale, spinach, and ginger in the half glasses of juice I drank one after another. Bobby goes into the bedroom. I follow him. I know I could write, but I'd rather snuggle. I wrap myself around his back in a spoon position. We watch Forensic Files. I've come to enjoy the unraveling of the mystery of who killed who and how. But my PTSD over all the rapes and violence on the show is still affected, if blunted by the repetition. Bobby, of course, loves watching television about death. I have been too close to death. But as a junkie, so is he. I relax into Bobby's shoulder. Go to take my medication and sleep, but the cartridge is empty. I ransack my purse. I have no sapphires. I will have to sleep without it tonight. I dream of esoteric lesbian book clubs with secret rituals. 1960s Odo Templos Orientalis footage at the Museum of Jurassic Technology. I went to a party like that once. Omar comes over to watch Drag Race with me. He brings his bicycle. Nothing is wrong, per se, with his car, but he's having a fitness moment. He lives very close to neighboring Silver Lake. I live in Hollywood. Omar arrives exactly at 9 p.m. when the episode is starting. I make sure the downstairs gate is locked behind him. Omar is back working at his fashion job, making dresses for Nordstrom's after all. They did not fire him after giving him a few days off. I'm so happy for him. I smoke one bowl with him and one for myself. Omar recalls my Adidas leggings health goth. I look up the Wikipedia for health goth because what's that? And realize, oh dear, it's Bobby and I. After the sparkles and glamour of Drag Race were over, we watched 2 episodes of The Comeback on HBO Go. I comment on the pain there must be of being an actress. I'm glad that is not my path. We part ways at 11 p.m. I go upstairs, consider writing more. I'm suddenly weary. I fall asleep.